Yes. What we have discussed in last lecture? Can anyone tell me which topics we have discussed in last lecture? Yes. What we have discussed in last lecture? Anyone from class? Which topics we have discussed? Yes. Anyone from class? What we have discussed in last lecture? So we can continue further. Tail-seek function and CSV file handling. Okay. Anything else we have discussed? Yes. Anything else? What we have discussed? Let me ask individual then. Tanmay, what we have discussed in last lecture. Tanmay, Bhavdeep, Darshan Raj, Pranjul. So what we have discussed in last lecture, I am repeating same question multiple times. So only file handling. Okay, only file handling we have discussed. Okay, today let me give you functions. I think we have discussed two functions of file handling, fseek and tell. Yes. So let me continue discussion. Today we will discuss loading some data set into the environment. Okay, how we can do it. So let me give you the name of one website from where you can download data set for machine learning or data science purpose. So name of this website is UCI Data Repository. Okay, so this is a university website which will provide you the information or which will provide you the data set for machine learning and you can say data mining. Okay, so for machine learning algorithm, it will provide you different kind of data set. Here you can see uh, if you look at this left hand side panel, then here you will find the task for which the different data sets are created. Okay, so classification, regression, clustering, and others. Now, why I am discussing all these things? Because very soon, means after completing some basic content of Python, we are going to cover data science related library NumPy Pandas, okay, and visualization library Matplotlib. So here, this topic will be also helpful to you whenever you will be learning those things. So let me continue discussion here. So here they have specified the task for which the data set is designed or it is used. That is classification, then regression, then clustering, and then others. So classification is for classification algorithm. Regression will be mainly used for, let's say, prediction. Okay, and means regression means you will try to find out the equation for, or you will try to define the hyperplane, and then using it you will explore it. You will try to predict the future numerical values. Okay, the purpose of classification is to classify object based on the value of attribute into certain categories. So all those things will comes under classification. Then clustering, you do not have any label, and then based on the value or the property values, uh, object will be clustered, or the samples or the data samples will be clustered, and it is basically example of unsupervised learning. Okay, and the other, so other than this, if you want to try, let's say, semi-supervised learning or something else kind of thing, then you can use those kind of data set. Now, so depending on your task, you can select any type of data set uh, from directly filtering the default task. Okay, so if you click on this, let's say classification, okay, then here you can see, here you will get all the data set which are related to the classification. Okay, so similarly, if you look at other type of data set, then you will find it. Now, uh, each data set, each data will have some column, okay, and each column will have some data type. So based on that data, let's say attribute type, the type of column which is having, okay, we will have different kind of data set. For example, categorical data where there will be label, okay, or string, and another is, let's say, numerical. So where there will be number, okay, and some will be the mix where some column will be numerical and some column will be categorical. Okay, so that is attribute type. Then data type wise. So data type wise, let's say multivariate, univariate, sequential, time series, text, domain theory, and others. Area. So area wise, they have also given it life science, physical science, then computer science, engineering, social science, business, games, and others. Then according to the number of attribute, let's say less than 10, 10 to 100, and greater than 100. So attribute means column. Okay, and instance is less than 100, 100 to 1000, and greater than 1000. Okay, and then another type is matrix type and non-matrix type. So it depends on your requirement or the way, the type of algorithm you want to use. So based on it, you have to select the data set. Now let's select any one data set. Let's say there is a auto MPG data set. Okay, so if you open it, then this is the dataset description folder. So here you can see dataset characteristics, that is multivariate, that number of instances 398 means approximately 400. Area, they have not specified the area. Attribute characteristics, categorical and real, means this is combination of both numerical as well as, you can say, um, numerical as well as categorical. Okay, now if you look at the number of attribute, means how many columns are there, then there are 8 columns. The date on which that this data set is donated, then associated task. This is used for regression, means for prediction. And then missing value, yes. What is meaning of missing value? Some of the column values for some rows, okay, might not be specified. Okay, so it is not like empty row, but for a particular row, some column values are specified and some column values are not specified, or it is not available. Okay, so in one row, let's say if we are having 8 column or 8 attribute, then let's say 8 out of 8 there are 4 values specified and remaining 4 are not specified, so it is known as missing value. So missing value, yes, some of the values are missing, and number of web bits. So how many times this data set is used. So you can see 5,64,705 times this data set is used. Now, what is the source? The data set was taken from a library, which is the maintained at the Carnegie Mellon University. The data set was used in 1983 American Statistical Association exposition. Now, data set information. So this will give you idea about the data set that what is the information. Data set is slightly modified version of data set provided in the library in line with the use of Rose, Quinlan, and predicting the attribute MPG. 8 of the original instances were removed because they had non-value of the MPG attribute, and so this will actually this dataset will information will give you the information about the dataset, why it is used. Okay, and then there will be attribute information. So here we have seen that there are 8 attributes. Okay, so here there will be the detail of attribute. Okay, so those 8 attribute MPG, continuous, then cylinders, multi-values, discrete data, then displacement continuous, horsepower continuous, then weight continuous, then acceleration continuous, then model then multivariate and discrete, and then origin, multivariate, discrete, and car name string. So they have mentioned 8, okay, but in actual they have given the 9 data, 9 column value, and these are the reference who have cited this data set. So in this many times this data set is used for research purpose. So if you look at the data folder, okay, let me tell you from where you will get the data folder. This is the data folder and this is data set description. Okay, so if you will click on data folder, okay, then you will get a folder like this, or a folder will be opened like this. Here you can see auto mpg.data, auto mpg.data original means this is process and this is original, and these are the names. Okay, so now if you will, let's say, try to open this data set. Okay, let me just try to open it in this is dot data file, so we have to open it in let's say any text editor. So mm, let me download data file only rather than names. Data, yes, here it is. Showing folder, open with code, VS Code. Okay, so if you will open it in VS Code, let me show you that how actually it will look like. So mm, window is code. Sure. Okay, so if you will open the data set, then this is how it will look like. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Total 9 values are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, last column is car name. So what is our today's experiment? Using file handling and list and loops, we will try to convert this data set in form of list. Okay, and then we will try to manipulate it. Okay, so let me show you that how we can do it. So let me open a Chrome tab. So here we will try to load the data set. Now here, till now, whatever we have done here, everywhere we have used comma separated value. Okay, but if you have carefully observed, then whatever value we have seen in data set, okay, the values were separated using blank space. Okay, not there were not any comma. So let's see that how we can convert it into the some useful information or useful format, and then we will try to define some values, or we will try to perform some operation. We will try to manipulate it, and then we will see that how we can use that data set. Yes. So how we can open file? Uh, fh is equals to open. Okay. Name was auto-mpg.data. Okay, and then let's put a simple for loop for I in fh. Print I. Okay, so if we execute that statement, then we will get output like this. Okay, now you can see that this is still a simple string. Okay, now let's try to split it. I dot split using blank space. Okay, so if we do like that, then you can see after first column we are getting two blank space, next column we are getting two blank space, then four blank space, four, four. Okay, so let's try to do one thing. Let's put multiple space. Yes. Now if we add four blank space, then it will create problem. Okay, so it will merge first three values. So this is the first value, this is the second value, this is third value. Okay, and let's say if we want to remove uh, particular element, let's say blank space, then how we can do it? Dot remove. Okay, so it is not allowing us to use it. So let's do one thing. I is equals to I dot split. Then we will see that how we can do it. Yes. Now, what is our purpose? Our purpose is to, let's say, create a list of all the items in such a way that we are having only meaningful value. Okay, so what we will do here in this case? Can anyone give me input? I think in last lab we have done it. So this will be our final list. Let's say file equals to list. We will create an object of list. Then how many values we are getting in output for each row? How many values we are getting in output for each row? Yes. Can anyone tell me how many rows we are getting in output for each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Total 14 values are there. Yes. We are getting total 14 values. So now out of this all 14 value, what we want to do? We want to remove, you can say, this blank space. Okay, so let's create one list, another list. Okay, let's say TMP, temporary list. Temporary list equals to, now first column we will convert it into the let's say I of 0, we will write int. Let's see whether it is allowing us or not. Okay, and then we will print tp. Next column, okay, this will not allow us because it is 0, so we will write float. And here int I of 1. Let's see. Okay, it is working. Okay, next value is again float. Okay, so we will convert it into the float. So float I of 2. Okay, so 0, 1 and 2. Okay, 3 and 4 are empty. Again, fifth one is float. Okay, so float I of 5. 6, 7 empty. Again, integer. No, there is a precision. So line number 5, there is some mistake. Where is the mistake? Invalid after Doge 200. So we have to look at the data file. So where it is, auto mpg. Let's first open that file so we can have idea that why we are getting this. Yes, we are getting error after Doge D200. So here we are getting error. 11.0, yes, 3. And what is the issue in that line? Okay, no, there is not any issue. So let's try to at least write down all these things. 5, 6, 7 empty, 8. Now column 8 is again with precision. Okay, with dot value. Okay, so what we have to do in that case, here you can see if you look at the first line, then in first line, sorry, in first column, okay, there are some value. So let's do one thing. Let me put comment over here. Okay, we are getting all values for temp. Now let's do one thing. Let's try to convert this into integer. Let's see whether everything is working fine or not. Now here there is an error on line number, literal, invalid literal for integer with base 10. Okay, so here we have to print I of 0. Let's do one thing. Let's print I of 1. So there is a blank space after that line. So we were on Doge 200. It was after now here if you look at this, Okay, then here they have added one extra space. Okay, so here you can see in this line we are getting error because of this. So how to avoid this? If what we can do, I of 1 not equals to, how we can resolve this issue? An input from your side. We want to correct this issue where we are getting this error. I 12. So one way is that here what we will do, we will remove blank space manually and then we will try to execute. Okay, now you see for each line we are getting correct output. Okay, so in that case what we have done, we have manually corrected the data. Now integer we are fine. Okay, for float, 512, then 45. So for float also no issue, but okay, for float also we are getting error in this line. Okay, so here you can see they have given question mark. Okay, so what we can do to solve this issue? Because in dataset, while we have used dataset here at that time, uh, here you can see here is question mark. Okay, then here is also question mark. So what we can do, we have to put condition. Okay, let's say t1 is equals to, now here we will put if uh, I of 2 double equals to question mark. Okay, then t1 is equals to 0, 0.0. Okay, or else t1 is equals to float of I of 2. Okay, so what we will do, we will put t1 here. So here still we are facing issue I of 5. No, sorry, here it is 5. It's my mistake. I of 2, there was not an issue, but here we have to use I of 5. Sorry, I of 5, I of 5. And here we have to take T1. Okay, now everything is fine. So no problem with the fifth value. Now next 6, 7 and then 8. Okay, now for 8th column you can see here we are getting dot at the end. Okay, so we want to remove it. Then how we can do it? Let's say in some value or in some rows, let's say I want to we want to remove this dot from this column or from this cell. Okay, then how we can do it? Here you can see in many rows, okay, we do not have a dot. Okay, then what we can do? How to solve this issue? Yes, anyone from class? How we can do it? How we can do it? Anyone from class? Let's say what is our issue? Our issue is that in many cell we are having dot, in many cell we do not have dot at the end. Then how we can do it? Okay, so for that we will use there is an inbuilt method which will return boolean true or false. So end with, okay, so ends with. So let me show you, let me give you one example. This column is fifth column. Okay, sixth, seventh we have to ignore, and eighth column. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's pick. Let's put condition. If I of uh, eighth dot ends with uh, you can say dot. Okay, so in that case, what we will do? If it is ending with dot, then t2 is equals to integer I of 8. We won't consider the last element. Okay, so I of 8 of 0 to minus 1. Okay, we will not consider last element. Okay, if it is not ending with dot, okay, then simply we will write t2 is equals to int I. Then we will simply write t2 is equals to int I of 8. Okay, and then after t1 we will put t2. Now again there is one error. Okay, in which line? Here. So we are getting error for this int I of 8. Now here we are not able to convert this. So how to deal with this issue? I'm just giving you the picture, clear picture, that whenever you will work with the data science, you have to use file handling and whatever you have learned till now, that you have to use. Okay, because you cannot use data directly with any training algorithm. Okay, so here we are trying to discuss different issues. So how we can do it? Here we are facing issue with this row which is after Toyota Corona. Okay, so how we can solve this issue? I need input from you people. Actually, this is an exercise kind of class, so need input from you people that we want to deal with this issue. Then how we can do it? There is a invalid literal for integer with base 10 empty. So if we look at this line, let's do one thing. Let's print I at the beginning so we can have idea that for which file we are getting. So here you can see we are getting one additional line, additional blank space, okay, which is Ford Pinto. Okay, so if we look at that car, where is a Ford Pinto? Yes, here it is. Okay, so here we were getting one error. So what we have done, we have removed one extra space. So share this tab instead. Now here I of 8. So still we are facing issue 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so here you can see here we have removed that additional blank space. Now let's see whether we are getting correct output. Yes. And still we will face same issue for Ford Maverick. Okay, so there should be another question mark. Okay, here it is, Ford Maverick. Yes. Then we have to look further if there are any more question mark for which we can remove it. Yes. Now we should not get any error. So if you look at the data, okay, then here for Ford Maverick, still we are getting error. So we have to correct it. Okay, I of 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So still we have to remove one blank space from all the rows where particular column values are question mark. Okay, now for still one last row, we are getting that error. For which line? Renault 18i. So we have to search first of all where is the Renault 18i. I hope now everything is fine. Yes. Okay, so now we have retrieved this column. Next is we have retrieved column number 8, 9, 10 we have to ignore, and next we have to column number 11 we have to convert it into the float. Okay, again, so let's say T3 equals to I float I of 8, 9, 10, and 11. I of 11. Okay, and then we have to put T3 over here. Okay, no problem. For last column, we are getting proper output, and then T4, temporary value 4. Okay, so here we will write T4 is equals to integer I of 12, and then we will write T4. So yes, perfect. We are getting everything. Now you see for last column we are having some category kind of data. Okay, so one and this next. So this is first value that we have to consider. Okay, and next. So we have to divide this into two parts. Okay, so how we will divide T5? T5 is equals to, let's say, integer I of 13. Okay, but then we will select the data 0 to 2. Okay, and then we will put T5 over here. Okay, so whatever new value we will add, that should be visible here. Okay, everything is working fine, no problem. Yes, correct. Now, last card name that we have to filter. Okay, so how we can filter it? T6 is equals to uh, I of 13. Okay, and then you can see how many characters we are going to ignore. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and so we will start with 4. We will start with 4 and 0, well, -1, -2, and -3. So -3. Okay, and here we will put T6. Oh, so here not 3 but 4, instead of 4 it is 3. Okay, and here also we have to put -2. Yes, exactly. So now let's remove print I. Okay, now this is something useful data. Okay, so whenever you use any data set, you have to perform this many operation, and you have to manually see the data set. And then you can use. Now, if you want to retrieve some meaningful information from this, okay, then you can. So now what is our final list? FIL. So what we will do at the end of this, FIL dot append, we will append the temp, and then instead of printing temp, we will print. Yes. So now this is our array which we can use for data preprocessing. So we have almost done the data formatting and all those things. Now we can directly use this value. Now let's try to interpret. Let's try to use this list whatever we have created. Okay. So mm, if we print, okay, how many row? If I want to know that how many rows are there, how many columns are there, how I can do it, how we can print it, which method we will use to print the data. Yes, I want to know that how many rows are there and how many columns are there. Then how we can do it? How we can print it? Anyone from class? Let's say Vijay. Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes. I want to know total number of rows or total number of records and how many values are present there in each record. Then how we can do it? We are having final list in
No
FIL.
idea, sir.
Okay, no problem. So total records are, let's say, length of a file list. Okay, and then columns are length of list of 0. Okay, so this will give us that how many elements are there in list, and this will give us that how many elements are there in each list item. Okay, so there are total 398 rows. Okay, record, and total 9 columns. Now let's try to convert these into some meaningful information by let's find the average of first row. Okay, sorry, first column. Okay, now what is the first column? First column is, let's say, if you look at this, then first column is MPG. Okay, so first column is MPG, and next is displacement. Let's say we want to find the minimum, maximum, and average of MPG. Okay, so we are having all this list item. Then how we can do it? We are having MPG values for each row. Okay, for each record. Then how we can do it? Can anyone help me in this from class? Anyone? If I want to find the average of, or let's say not all row, but for first column, then how we can do it? This is simple task. This is not that much difficult.
Sum of all the values of first column divided by length of first column.
Okay, so how we will get addition of all the first value, first column? How we can how we can perform the addition of first column? For I in range, length of fill. Okay, so this will iterate total number of rows time. Okay, then we have to take one sum variable, s is equals to 0. Then s plus equals to what we will write here? Fill of I of 0. Okay, and then we will divide it with total number of record. Okay, so we will get average. Okay, so if we want to display that information, that int average of first column is what we can write here. We have stored result into S and divide by length of. If we try to execute it, then you can see the average value for first column is this. Okay, similarly, let's say if you want to find average for other column, okay, for second column, okay, then you have to take another value. So instead of doing this manually, you can do one thing. You can create a list. Okay, let's say if we are having 9 column, and out of 9 we are having last 2 values are string. If we consider categorical, okay, then total 7 values are there. Okay, so what we can do here, you can take S of, let's say, 7 values, so 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. Okay, here what we will write, S of 0. Okay, and here also we will write S of 0. So same, now if you want to get value for, let's say, next column, then simply do one thing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here also you do one thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 0 to 6, that means 7. Okay, and then what we will do at the end of the list? We will divide all values by 398. Okay, so let's say A is equals to S divided by 398. Let's see whether this is working or not. Okay, so it is not allowing us, so we have to do it manually. So we have to write like S of 0 equals to S of 0 divided by 3, and here also length of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we will simplify it with this. So here you can see, here we are having average of numerical column. Okay. So I hope you are clear with whatever I have just tried to tell you, that this is the reason that you have to use multiple things, because whenever you are going to write program in real life scenario, then you have to deal with this kind of issues. Now let me tell you that here all things are specified, or the data set was pre-processed, means whatever unnecessary values were there, it was removed and all those things. Okay, but in real life scenario, the data set will have some random value, or it may have some garbage value. Okay, or some missing value. So that you have to that you have to decide that how you are going to deal with those kind of issues. So in today's lecture, we will keep up to this. More we will discuss in upcoming lecture. So let me start taking attendance. Big data 1,
Present, sir.